Good morning and welcome to Patriot Press Live. Thank you for joining us, and I'm Adam Lindsay.
I'm Mar Taylor. On today's show, we have news about trending topics here at Northern, along with weather and professional sports.
But our lead story today, February is coming to a close, meaning seniors are only a couple months away from finishing their high school altogether. But after students are done here at Northern, where will they go next? The opinion for many is to seek higher education, and with so many colleges out there, students have a lot to consider when choosing where to go. WNHS reporter Hudson Globitz has more on the decisions of this year's graduating class.
Class of 2026 is graduating this year, and there are many options after high school. One of the more common options is college. Many students are looking to go to college in-state, out-of-state, and some might even go out of country.
I applied to Tulane, Richmond, Florida State, Baylor, Christopher Newport, and Coastal Carolina.
Towson, Pittsburgh, West Virginia. I applied to a few others, but those are the ones I know off the top of my head.
Many factors are in the conversation when it comes to deciding on a college: cost, education, school culture, and many more. A huge decision that needs to be made first when deciding on attending a college is in-state or out-of-state.
I just didn't want to be, too close to home, probably because I'd get calls and stuff from my mom a lot more, about getting work done and, not being outside all the time. So that was kind of a big factor in it.
It was. So my mom and dad, they wanted me to go to in-state, but a lot of in-state schools don't offer forensic science in a district I feel okay going to. So I wanted to go to outside state, especially West Virginia, because they have one of the best forensics programs in the whole nation.
College is a step many people take after high school. It's a great achievement for any student to pursue their education at a higher level. Congrats, Senior Patriots. I'm Hudson Globitz, reporting for WNHS TV.
I may be a junior, Mar, but I am planning to go to UMD for journalism when I become a senior and graduate. What about you?
I'm personally looking into Old Dominion or CSM just because they have decent journalism programs, and Old Dominion has a good automotive program I can get into. But, we'll just see where the course of the future takes me.
Well, we wish the best of luck to everyone graduating this June and move on bigger and better things.
AP Psych students finished their annual baby assignment recently. Students brought stuffed animals, toys, and dolls as their baby for the week. Students were graded on how they took care of the baby during the week. The assignment is designed for students to learn about child development from birth to adolescence.
So we had to make sure it was in a safe, comfortable place. We couldn't leave it alone, so if you had to leave, you had to find a babysitter and basically pretend to raise a baby.
Earlier this week, the NHS FBLA club hosted a staff versus students basketball game. This is the first event of its kind to take place in the last 10 years. Seniors were grouped with staff to take on the underclassmen. The fundraiser also featured a three-point contest at halftime.
Seniors and staff dominated the underclassmen. They were the champions. We hope to do this again in future years. It was action-packed, it was entertaining, and I think everyone that came out is glad that they did and got their money's worth.
And the senior and staff did go on to win that game.
Don't go away. We've got the latest on sports and your weather when we come back.
Hey Northern High School, Patriot players are putting on a production of SpongeBob the Musical this spring. Don't miss out on your chance to see SpongeBob and Bikini Bottom live and in person. Join us and experience the best day ever at Bikini Bottom. Show dates are March 6th, 7th, 8th, 13th, and 14th. Tickets on sale soon.
Mental health for athletes tends to get pushed to the side. Northern High School offers a club to build awareness about it. The end goal is to remind athletes that it is okay to ask for help. Being an athlete means you have to be strong, but doesn't mean you have to struggle alone. Morgan's Message is a movement that changes the conversation about mental health for sports. If you are feeling overwhelmed, stressed, or lost, your feelings are valid. Speak up, reach out. Your life is bigger than the game. Morgan's Message, because you matter more than your sport.
Welcome back to Patriot Press Live. The 2026 Winter Olympics have just come to a close. This marked the first team since 2014 that NHL players participated. Both the U.S. men's and women's hockey teams brought back gold medals.
Oh, it was amazing. It was everything you wanted. It was suspenseful, overtime. You had the golden goal. overtime winner, Jack Hughes, got no teeth in his mouth. He's bleeding. I mean, it was just the most patriotic moment I could have ever thought of. So it was awesome. I mean, it was outstanding. I mean, that one save that to me, it was like another miracle on ice in that moment. I was optimistic. I knew it's been 46 years since the last gold medal. So I was like, you know what? Maybe it's destiny this year. And, it turned out good for us. So.
The 2 gold medals weren't quite enough to compete with Norway, who won the overall competition with 41 combined medals, 18 of which were gold. The U.S. finished second, followed by host country Italy.
Now joining us in the studio with a look at some more sports is WNHS sports reporter Peyton Magruder. Peyton?
Good morning, thank you. The winter sports season is wrapping up as teams will enter their respective state playoffs as each sport is looking to ultimately capture the state championship. Boys basketball has their regional quarterfinal today against 15-8 Bennett High School. Girls basketball also has their playoff matchup tonight at 5 p.m. here at Northern. They will be facing 7-16 Arundel High School as they try to continue their great season. The spring sports season kicks off tomorrow the 28th. Sports like baseball, softball, lacrosse, field hockey, and more will hold their tryouts and kick off their season. WNHS wishes the best to all players trying out for spring sport this weekend and to the winter sports teams competing in their postseason.
Thank you for those sports updates, Peyton. And now with a look at your weather is WNHS weather reporter Mason McCloskey. Mason?
Good morning, thank you. 33 degrees out right now with partly cloudy skies. The clouds should be clearing out before the end of the school day today, so expect temperatures in the low 50s and sunny skies as you head out to start your weekend. The weekend will continue this trend of mild weather, highs in the mid to upper 50s, possibly even into the 60s on Saturday with plenty of sunshine. A look ahead to next week, we will start with low temperatures, but those will rise significantly throughout the week, possibly even into the 70s. But for now, that's a look at your weather. Back to you guys at the desk.
Thank you, Mason, for that weather update. I'm looking forward to that warm weather this weekend.
Yeah, this weekend will be a taste of spring, and with spring right around the corner, baseball is ramping up. MLB teams moved to Arizona and Florida to prepare for the season. This is where many prospects get their chance to shine and make their final roster. NHS students are also getting amped for the regular season and are looking forward to seeing the young stars on the field.
Feeling great. I love the Braves, and the Braves are playing really well. Only lost one game. Everybody's doing pretty well. We went 5 for 5 on the ABS challenges the other day. Just everybody's seeming to be getting into their groove, and it's looking great for my team.
Just read off the paper.
Spring cuts will continue throughout March, resulting in a 26-man team. Stay with us. We have a story on thrifting when we return.
There's a place where they feel respected, supported, and heard. The K-Street Alliance and Feminism Club both focus on one core idea, that everyone belongs here. With GSA, students of all identities, LGBTQ+, and allies can come together to create a safe community for all. With the Feminism Club, students can come together to promote equality, support each other, and cause positive change. Both parts of this club offer a safe space for everyone, no matter who you are. Whether you are looking for community, wanting to make a change, or just hear new ideas, GSA and Feminism Club is for everyone.
Why should I join Best Buddies?
You should join Best Buddies because it's a really rewarding experience, and you get to make new friends and you get to do arts and crafts, and we have parties every couple weeks.
One of the good ones is that you can make some meaningful connections with a lot of students that you usually don't see like on a regular basis, and you make a lot of new friends.
And learn their stories and just make actual connections and help them, and they help you in so many ways.
Join Best Buddies! Join Best Buddies!
Welcome back to Patriot Press Live.
Many students here at Northern work part-time jobs after school to help their families with income. For many others, sports and other communities take up a lot of their time. With that being said, it's common for students to resort to thrift stores as a cheap option to help find clothes and create their own style. Here's Victoria Humphreys with more details about thrifting.
Thrifting is a type of shopping that has recently blown up online in the past couple of years. It includes shopping for discounted prices at places like charity shops, thrift stores, and garage sales.
My favorite place to go thrifting is in DC, and it's non-disclosed.
Bunting, but I'll do thrift stores, the Goodwills in Edgewater and Annapolis. But Bunting is probably just because it's close and it's got everything. Go to Bunting.
I go thrifting about once a week.
Oh man, used to be weekly. With Bunting right across the street, everybody knows I love Bunting. Me and Mr. Barley, we do all kinds of thrifting. But I used to. I'll tell you. So this started me thrifting because I would go to a thrift store and I would find like a Brooks Brothers, like a $300 jacket for like $8, And then I found out that since I'm short, the sleeves didn't work. So that was going to cost me $36 a sleeve. So then I bought a sewing machine and then learned how to do that. Now Barley does that and makes all kinds of money. This is something I got thrifting. Pretty stupid, but a boxing belt for like 20 bucks. You know, it's a $100 deal for 20 bucks. So I try to get the stuff for the classroom. The whole on my stereo I got for 16 bucks that kind of powers everything on the smart board. So yeah, I'm a big thrifter. I used to go every week, but now it's probably once a month.
Stores like Uptown Cheapskate, Goodwill, and the Salvation Army are popular thrift stores. You can find anything like clothes, furniture, or books, all in good quality. Many students shop here because the prices are affordable, and you can often find unique pieces you wouldn't see in regular stores.
I don't do any online thrifting sites, but I do Depop, which is kind of very similar.
No, I sell. Well, actually, yeah, I do. Yeah.
Because I thrift because I don't have a lot of money and I like clothes.
I'm a cheapskate. I like a good deal.
So as you can see, students and staff go thrifting for a variety of different reasons, from wanting to save money, to wanting to make money, to finding vintage items. This is Victoria Humphrey with WNHS TV.
I personally don't thrift much, so I don't have a lot to comment on about this matter. But what about you, Mar?
I mean, I thrift a whole lot. I mean, the shirt I'm wearing right now I picked up from the Help Association down in North Beach, and I wear a couple other shirts that I thrifted just recently, actually.
Fun, interesting.
Many students continue to gain popularity not only here at Northern High, but all across the county. While it is definitely a new concept, it seems to have caught fire among younger generations.
The Super Bowl has come and gone, making not only the biggest day of the year for football, but also the biggest day of all the year for commercials. This year, there were a little bit of controversy surrounding these advertisements. WNHS reporter Isaac Summers has more.
Every year, the Super Bowl is one of the largest sporting events in the world, and with millions watching, companies pay millions of dollars to get their advertisements on air, making Super Bowl commercials a fan favorite tradition. Year in and year out, Super Bowl commercials are something all viewers look forward to. From fans to those who couldn't care to watch the game, the commercials appealed to all. But this year, most agreed that many commercials were subpar.
To be honest, I thought they were kind of bland. I didn't see anything that really stuck out to me like in past years where I was like, oh my gosh, that's kind of cool.
But it wasn't all bad, of course. Per usual, some companies still delivered with fan favorite commercials. While they may not have included any iconic commercials such as the previous ones like Puppy Monkey Baby, there were still some good ones.
I liked the Budweiser commercial because it really represented America, and the eagle was very interesting, and I feel like Budweiser always does a really good job on their commercials.
I liked the coin-based one. I thought it was interesting, and it kind of like got everybody's attention, I guess.
This year's commercials were controversial because, similar to the rest of the world, there were suspicions of AI usage. In fact, Svedka gave us a very clearly AI commercial that was rather unnerving.
I actually looked up a few things. A couple of the commercials definitely gave me that this is AI vibe, and when I looked it up, some of them definitely were not, which was even stranger that the real things are starting to look like AI just as much as the AI is.
The AI people, where they were like walking around, it was like completely robotic and it was fully AI. It just concerned me that they were AI generated and not fully creative.
With the consensusly disappointing commercials in this year's big game, we will have to wait until next February to see which company delivers another iconic commercial for the Super Bowl. This is Isaac Summers with WNHS TV. Man, it is just...
Thank you, Isaac, for that reporting. It seems that the use of AI continues to grow, even reaching the Super Bowl. Before we close out, Patriots, let's make sure we're staying on top of our assignments and getting them turned in on time. Thank you for joining us on this episode of Patriot Press Live.
That's it for this show. Be sure to follow our Instagram and Twitter at NHS Patriot Press. Stay updated on all things broadcasting and newspaper. And like and subscribe right here on YouTube at WNHS TV. Have a great day, work hard, be kind, and get involved. And as always, proud to be a Patriot.